Welcome to my humble little office. My name is R. Keith Andrews. I'm a spiritual guide and paranormal adept. The journey continues today on January 10th, 2024 at approximately 4:11 p.m. PST. Now, I've returned to this world for one primary purpose, and that is to remind people that working together, we can make this a better world for virtually everybody. Now, I bill myself as a spiritual guide because the tools I offer are the exact same tools I personally live my life by. And the philosophies of life that I talk about are the same philosophies I guide my everyday move by. Now, with this in mind, I know these tools will work for you because they've worked for myself and literally thousands of other people. Now, before I get into things, with the altercation that we had a few days ago, just before anybody panics, every one of the moderators is going to be removed as they come in. Do not take that personally. Most of you, I'm just going to reinstate anyway. This is just to break the line if somebody has had a problem. So, with that in mind, I just have to wait until the markers give. Whatever you do, Shadow. And by the way, Shadow, you are in with the gold. Okay. Now, I did, just because it's going to show up here sooner or later. Let's see if it's already done that. Refresh that. It should actually bring it online properly. That's entertaining. See, the thing is, I don't know a whole lot about about the way technology itself works. So I'm working with it as best I can. The sad part is, what we're looking at here is laying the foundational boundaries for your future today. And in this case, for mine as well. So, first things first, like I said, and Shadow, I know you're sitting there. And thank you so much for that. Shadow just started with let's get Keith to 600. That'd be great, and I really do appreciate it. And sooner or later, Shadow, you're going to find that you've been pulled as a moderator, but understand this is just waiting until it happens. Like I said, I'm pulling everybody. And as soon as it clears on the account, on the stream, I will deal with it. I will modify it as necessary. Now, I get a kick out of this. I do not want to know why it's taking that long. But like I said, it's a question. I talked to 3 different people that all said the same thing. That pulling the moderators as they come in and reinstating them is a reasonably safe way of eliminating the problem. Of eliminating the break that happened on the last stream. I do not like stress levels at the level they go. So what am I looking at here? Right about now. Now I do trust your day has been busy enough for you there, Shadow. I've got a lot going on. Not happy with some of it. But when you start laying out what do we got in here? Gone. With the fiasco that happened 3 days ago, I was recovering. And then we had a fiasco take place on stream. And I had to pull the whole 9 yards and take a few days to figure out how to go about it. Talk to a number of people. Health-wise, I'm doing fine. Okay. The day after we had the fiasco on the stream, I ended up having a very big problem with it. Where are we here? Oh, I did. Had a minor heart attack, but I'm fine. I had a minor heart attack and then bypassed the second one. Stress and I have come to an understanding. Stress kills. Not a good thing, but, that's the way it is. Literally gone. It was simply stress. I know for an absolute certainty that I've got a problem heart. I am taking medication for both prescription medication and hawthornberry. Not to mention changing the way I'm dealing with things and not bottling a whole lot of it. But welcome aboard, Gon. Glad you could join us. I'm just waiting for the stream to actually sort itself out. Okay. Still waiting for that to happen. Oh, heavens, Gon, in fairness, I really don't know. Gon's just asking if I've got any plaque in the arteries. I really do not know. I haven't been to a doctor. Well, I went in just the other day to get paperwork sorted out so I can get my records. But I haven't actually been to a functional doctor since about 2 months after my stroke in 2018. Doctors can't track it, and do not get me wrong. Okay, do not get me wrong. If you have health issues, absolutely get off your tail feathers and get to a doctor and get things checked. I operate on a different set of rules, but that's me personally. Even my boys, even my own sons, I will tell, look, you're having trouble, go and check it out with a professional doctor. They've got more information than I do, and more information than my boys. But, I'm not planning on dying anytime soon. Yeah, there's this neat little issue of, well, wait a minute, nobody plans on dying. Sure, some do. They're called suicidal. But here's the thing. Okay, I'm certainly keeping an eye on my health. I've got the medication and that sort of thing. But I keep this neat little thing handy, aka a blood pressure machine that I'm using on quite a regular basis. Usually close to once a day. And sometimes a little more, depending on how things are going. Now, why has that not kicked out? But no, I'm keeping very close eye on it. This is why I told my doctor that I would take the medication until I got my system back on track. Now, understand, I have medication right now for sugar, for cholesterol, and for blood pressure. Okay, all of which I've got a year's supply. I've got a year's refill for. So I am taking a regular, keeping a solid eye on it. But I mean, you think about it, Gon. Take a look at this. Okay, before I was 10 years old, I had been clinically dead 4 times. Okay, with that in mind, and that's where a doctor actually had to restart my heart, usually using defib. Okay, well, we start with birth. I didn't like what I saw when I got here, so I walked out. As in, astral travel, get out of your body. Do not do this in ICU. Bad idea. Okay, at age 2.5, I took a fever in 20 months. I took a fever of 108.4 that flashed right the hypothalamus and the hippocampus, essentially splitting my brain in two. Then, at 5, I was poisoned. Okay, ended up dead long enough to end up in the morgue. At somewhere between 8 and 9 years old, I had a fatal seizure. Net result, cured the epilepsy. Haven't had a blackout since. It's great. By the way, do not use that as a method for curing whatchamacallit. Do not let yourself turn around and have a heart attack or a fatal seizure. Yeah, woke up in the morgue. That was fun. Right in the heyday of the Walking Dead back in 1968. It was great. I woke up. Poor doctor turned around. Well, the mortician. Derek, how you doing? Yeah, I'd prefer you didn't either. Just to bring you up to speed, Derek, glad you can join us. I am literally, where are we? Shadow and Sun. Okay, now you've come up properly. To be clear, David is a moderator. Number one, don't panic on it. I am pulling the plug on all moderators and then reestablishing them as soon as they show up in the chat room that enables me to do it. And Shadow, you have shown up as you've shown up. Where are we here? Shadow and Sun. I did pull it. This is simply to correct things. Okay. What do I got? Okay, and that corrects that problem. Like I said, Shadow, whatever you do, don't panic if you notice you've been pulled as a moderator. It's a question of breaking connections and reestablishing. Now, I had 3 different people tell me the same thing. 3 different people that run their own streams tell me the same thing. Okay, that breaking the connection on the moderator lines and then reinstalling them is likely to solve the problem, or at least add to the security around it. So I appreciate that, Derek. So just, people, do your best not to take offense to it. I know some of you may anyway, but I can't do much about that. So what I'm doing, today, yes, we are looking at, and where the heck did I write it? If I seem a little bit, not entirely, just in my speech pattern. What do we got here? Wednesday. Okay, yeah. See, I figured what better way to cover this particular run. We're going to be looking at society anyway, so I figure, okay, let's start with this one. Okay, like, you cannot, in my opinion, you cannot straighten things out and point other people. You're more than welcome there, Shadow. You can't point people in the right direction if you're going to say there's the best move that you know of and not follow it. Okay, so Shadow, to be clear, you are, yes, I put you back as a moderator. Oh, I know you didn't hack anyone there, Gone. I have my suspicions who did, but no, I'm not telling anybody the name. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I told one person. But with that in mind, I'm not going to accuse anybody directly of it because somebody did. They knew who they are. And I'm just doing what I can to bypass that problem for the future. Oh, absolutely gone. The reason I don't want to say the name is because what happens if I'm wrong? Okay, if I am wrong, and honestly, I trust my instincts way better than I trust logic. But if I am wrong and I say the person's name, what I've done is just destroyed somebody's reputation without having a viable cause. Lord Rebeljack, how you doing? Glad you can join us. Gone. There's a couple of things there. First, I look at everybody. Raven, how are we doing? Yes, I am back. And brace yourself for this, because this is just the way this goes. Okay. I have I had to do a lot of thinking about how to deal with this. But no, the reality there, Gone, is when it comes to trusting people, when it comes to being suspicious, because I don't know technology all that well, I run into a little bit of glitch with it. Okay, so literally everybody is quite frankly under suspicion. And what I'm doing is I'm just taking every moderator, sharing them off, and then once they register in the chat room, once I see it pop up that they're no longer a moderator, I will reinstall the ones that I'm ready to go with. Now, let me just see if I can find this thing that I had up. Here we go. Now, first of all, let us blow that up a little. Shadow and sun. Oh, I guess I should have done that, shouldn't I? So we will get to that. But this is Shadow. This is the link to Shadow's live stream. Okay, and if you would be kind enough, drop in, give him a listen. If you like what he has, what the heck? Okay, now what the heck is going on here? Okay, Shadow, since you're the only one I've got sorted around right now, somebody find out who this genius is. Okay, because I have no idea. And the sad part is, if this is the case, then I'm going to have to. I don't even know who it is. Well, I haven't even seen him come in. I was talking to Robert White yesterday. Oh, somebody is in the chat room blocking people. Okay. And I don't know who. Iowax, how you doing? Because I will tell you, this can't be sorted around. Okay, I'm going to do that. This is going to interrupt things, but Shadow doing so in just half a second as soon as I can figure out where the heck it is. Get you out of the way. Shadow, where the heck are you? Messenger. I am not impressed. Because this kind of behavior has one potential, and that is to shut the whole stream down because I won't have options. Anyway. Okay, I've still got the problem. I got no sound. Okay. Yeah, I got no sound on the. You can hear me, but I can't hear a thing. Oh, yeah. I can't hear a thing. There's something wrong with my Facebook because I can't hear you at all. Skype works, but yeah, Skype works, but I've got no idea what's wrong with Facebook. I'm gone. I've got somebody trying to give me a hand with this mess. Yeah, we've got a problem. I have no idea who it was. Or who it is more to the point. If somebody broke in, and what they're doing is they're shutting people out of my stream. Is why I don't know who specifically.
The call is completed. Long distance charges may apply.
Keith.
Hey, we have a massive problem.
Yeah, I'm on your show right now. I was just emailing you, and I got it. Okay. Yeah, I was just about to email you. I'm not sure who this person is.
I do know Robert White, who it's come in under. Okay. I do know he is not the cause. Somebody got into his system and used it to get in.
You know, I was thinking possibly check your local router, your internet access at your place.
I don't even know how.
Does anybody in the house know how? Who set it up?
The tech did. The guy that installed the damn thing.
Gotcha. Okay, well, you know what, kick everybody out of the chat. I would silence, put everybody in timeout, and then the people who you know or you suspect are good, let them back in. But I think this is a server issue, not a your account issue, or possibly your router issue. I'm not sure, because I'm seeing there's a lot of everybody's blocked. Everybody's except that guy named Gone and Missouri Man. Those are the only two. Iowalks might be in there still.
Yeah, Iowalks is still in there. Gone's still in there. I pulled chat. Well, actually, I pulled all three of you: Shadow, yourself, and and Raven, it's simply because they had 3 people that said pull the moderators and then reinstate them. Well, Shadow's the only one that I've managed to put back in. Only I don't know who the heck is causing the problem.
Well, the only person I do not recognize off the top of my head is that person named Gone in the chat.
Yeah.
So I know he's listening.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm looking at it. And yeah, that's the only thing. I don't know what else to do except just restart the show, because he was saying, don't restart the show, restart the show.
I didn't catch that one. But okay.
Restart the show.
Okay, so what we do is we end the stream.
I would say
I
restart the show and